Hello, everyone. My name is Sid. I bet you're here for one of two reasons. You have a business or a website that you want to drive leads or online sales for, or you have an app that you want people to download and make purchases and drive engagement towards. We at Snap have worked to completely revamp our ads platform to today, where we will give you a little bit of sneak preview under the hood, and we'll show you what that looks like right now. You may have heard uh, people around you that advertisers on Snapchat grew 85% year on year. Now, that's a big number. And somebody yesterday asked me, how did we do that? Well, as I said, we spent last 2 years completely revamping our ads platform, to creating ad formats, to improving machine learning on our platform that allows you to target customers really well, to helping you get results faster. All of this gear to make sure that your dollar on Snapchat goes a little bit farther and drives the results that you care about. But first, we're going to take a step back and tell you a little bit more about Snapchat and where we fit into the ecosystem, just in the off chance that you haven't yet played around with the app as much. Now, what we've been up to. Snapchat has a very unique and a massively growing audience base that is extremely difficult to reach elsewhere. We'll talk about that in just a second. But over 422 million people use this service on a daily basis. And this, as you can see in these yellow, nice little bar graphs, has grown consistently quarter over quarter. In fact, about 800 million people around the world use us on a monthly basis. And our goal is to reach 1 billion users in just a few years. Now, most people know this. Young people respond to Snapchat really well. In fact, in the 13 to 34-year-old demographic, we reach 75% of customers in about 25 countries. But most people don't know this. Do you know the fastest growing demographic on Snapchat? And we're not taking answers right now, but here it is on the screen. It is 35 plus. Most people don't know this, but a quarter of Snapchatters are now 35 or older. And that's because Snapchatters are growing up with the app. Imagine a high school or early college graduate who downloaded this app a decade ago, now moving into the workforce, starting a family, starting a job. These folks are really important to note, as they have really high, tremendous spending power. And later on, you will hear in the panel that Joyanne and Matt will talk about how this is one of the best audiences to reach on Snapchat. Could you go to the next slide, please? This relationship-based nature of the community is one of our greatest strengths, and it offers you as a business owner incremental reach and an exclusive audience. So what this graph, and I'm a numbers guy, but this is hard for me to read, so I'm just going to break this down how I read this. What this graph is showing you on the screen right now is that this is the percentage of Snapchatters who do not use these specific platforms on a daily basis. So as an example, 43% of Snapchatters who are over 16 years old are not on TikTok on a daily basis, meaning you can reach those people only on Snapchat. And this number grows with platforms like Facebook Messenger. Having this strong and exclusive community is just the start, because you need to be able to reach them with a very strong ad platform through very improved bottom funnel products. And that is what we're here to show you today and how that's working. In fact, we see more than a 75% increase in purchase-related conversions in Q1. And what that means is if you've been running ads on Snapchat, you've started seeing more purchases flow through for the same amount of dollars that you've been spending on the platform. To say that this work has been a top priority would be an understatement. In fact, now the majority of our ads revenue comes from direct response advertising, ads that you run to get outcomes right at the end of the campaign, not over a period of 3 to 6 months. And our success is directly linked to driving yours. And I can't wait to show you what we have there. So next, to dive more into the ad platform, let me welcome my friend, my colleague, Ty Taylor, to take you through that.
Sid, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And as Sid said, I would like to say hello, and I'd like to thank you all for being here, regardless of where you are in the world. My name is Ty Taylor, and I lead our go-to-market efforts here at Snap. And, I was a CEO twice. of some smaller companies. But these are companies that really sort of prioritized return on ad spend. I know what it's like to focus on the return for your marketing spend and how to assess if the money that you're putting out there in the marketplace is really driving business value. Here at Snap, over the past 2 years, we've been on a journey to sort of transform our ads business. We've made a lot of progress that I'm really excited to share with you today. Before we dive in, I wanted to talk at a higher level about where we've come from. You know, if I look back a few years, we've had a really sort of a nascent advertising business that offered a compelling way for marketers such as you to reach our sort of massive global young audience. Again, 800 million monthly active uniques and over 400 million daily active uniques. Snapchat, historically has been a challenger in the space. And so we've had to move very quickly to create a competitive offering. This meant that there's some key areas where we were lacking, and this was sort of magnified in the wake of the platform policy changes that occurred on some of the operating systems like Apple's iOS, but also the macroeconomic environment that many digital ad businesses faced. As the digital ad environment has changed in recent years, we talk to customers exactly like you to more deeply understand your advertising goals and your expectations. And we've been working rather tirelessly, I have to admit, to evolve our ad solutions and technology to deliver on your needs. As a result, over the last 2 years, which is roughly my time at the company, we've almost completely rebuilt our entire ad stack. And that's really focused on driving effective and efficient outcomes for you, our advertising partners. Our primary focus has really been on moving from an ad platform that provided great breadth, which is basically cheap reach to a wide audience, to one that also offers great depth and making sure that you're getting the right outcomes at the right time. What this also means, more succinctly, is reaching the right person with the right ad at the right time and delivering effective and efficient outcomes, to repeat those words, in all parts of the marketing funnel. In other words, while we were set up historically to deliver a large quantity of interactions, we're now focused more intently on the quality of the interactions that you need. And so at a high level, we've made 3 key foundational investments across the entirety of our ad stack. I wanted to walk you through those. First, we enhanced our machine learning models and optimizations so that we can continue to target advertising to individuals, showing them the right ad at the right time in a privacy-safe and efficient way, while also driving better performance. This underscores our goal of showing that right ad to that right person at the right time. We've also improved our data signals through the Snap Conversions API. And the API is an application programming interface. It's a way for computers to talk to each other. And I'll talk about that a little bit more later. We've also partnered with leading third parties on privacy-enhancing technologies, which are also known as pets, not the type of pet you have at home. That's a separate issue. We wanted to help marketers like yourselves get a more accurate, privacy-preserving view of your data, and also to optimize your Snapchat campaigns more effectively. The third thing that we've done is that we've redesigned our ad formats and unified their look and feel across the app in order to maximize the intentionality behind every action that a Snapchatter takes on an ad. We also focused on design formats that drove the outcomes and the objectives that businesses like yours are looking for. These changes have really created a flywheel of positive impact for marketers such as yourselves on Snapchat through the entire marketing funnel, from brand, which is awareness, through consideration, down to action or direct response at the bottom. Today, I'm really going to focus on some highlights from the mid and lower and deep funnel, where we've been working exceptionally hard to sort of improve our functionality. As we've evolved and adapted our platform, we've built new ways to collect signals in a privacy-safe way. So first, I wanted to talk to you about full funnel investments. We know that many mid-funnel advertisers in the awareness tier, in the consideration tier, are focused on driving high-quality web traffic. We recently introduced a landing page view goal, to help marketers such as yourself deliver on KPIs like session volume, landing page views, and reduced bounce rates. This will give you more than just a click with specific insights that will ladder back to your overarching objectives. By building machine learning models that optimize for these specific objectives of yours, we can demonstrate a 63% lower cost for you versus traditional click engagement models. And that, from my perspective, makes landing page view, or LPV, to use our internal nomenclature, a compelling and also performant option. The second thing that we've done in the consideration space is what we call lead generation, and you also call it lead generation. So in addition to optimizing for the landing page objectives, we've worked with CRM partners to improve lead generation insights by building integration with those systems. With these new integrations, when Snapchat generates a lead, it'll be tracked in your CRM system, and it'll allow us to determine how useful that lead was to you and what the interaction ultimately led to in terms of other outcomes that you desire. We can then use that data to further optimize our products and create a positive feedback loop for mid-funnel advertisers. So this next slide has some fancy jargon. What does it really mean? The full stack ad solution, from awareness to consideration, conversion, and retargeting, well, that's the toast. And cppy, or the conversions API, that's the butter. We always know that everything tastes better with butter. The ads ecosystem is evolving, and it's getting increasingly difficult for traditional web browsers that just share a pixel, for example, to share signals. At the core of our signal solutions is our conversions API, otherwise known as cppy. And a lot of other platforms also have a cppy or conversions API as well. And so you should be familiar with this, broadly speaking, as you think about your marketing opportunities. cppy is a privacy-safe server-to-server integration between an advertiser and Snap. It allows for you to send events in real time to the Snapchat server and match web, app, and offline conversion events to actions that are taken in Snap ads, enabling better measurement, targeting, and optimization. Now, we know how important it is for marketers such as you to be able to measure and optimize your campaign performance while maintaining data privacy. And cppy is a really effective solution that allows you to do that very thing. We found that marketers who integrate with the Snap Pixel and cppy see at the median about a 20 to 25% improvement in attributed purchases, purchase value, and cost per purchase. Our latest cppy solution is now available to all advertisers, and it offers an easier setup because the endpoint looks like what you would do on other platforms, and we've reduced integration times. One marketer was able to do it in less than 10 minutes. When you add cppy, you're also improving the signals that you contribute into the ecosystem, which allows us to optimize the outcomes that we deliver to your business. Last month, we launched a new and improved version of our event quality score, also called EQS, which will help partners like you understand cppy and pixel signal health with greater precision, so you can know when things are working and when they're not. We provide recommendations that are personalized directly for you based upon your integration, making it easier for you to take action on the highest priority items and also the items that are going to drive the greatest impact for your business goals. I can't really overstate the impact of high quality signals. Web advertisers who have an EQS using our new system of 5 on a scale of 0 to 10 saw a median return on ad spend increase of 26% compared to advertisers who only had an EQS of 3. So getting good system signals into the system is really going to contribute to your bottom line. The next thing that I wanted to discuss was our 7-0 optimization window. And that's an important offering that we offered over a year ago. It's been updated and designed for marketers such as you who rely upon third-party web analytics, whether it's Google Analytics or Adobe or systems of that type, or alternative to models to view through conversions, and you're using those to measure performance. During our testing with partners such as you, 7-0 optimization windows resulted in increased click-through conversion volume, lower cost per purchase, and higher return on ad spend, or ROAS. In Q1 of this year, ongoing momentum with this optimization model led to a greater than 75% increase in purchase-related conversions year over year. The next topic I wanted to talk about are app conversions. And for all of you who are have an app that you want to get installed, we've invested improvements across the entire stack, ranging from format enhancements to expanded optimization. For formats, we're streamlining the download experience on iOS using Apple's native technology SK overlay. What that allows you to do is to install apps within 2 clicks directly within the Snapchat app, so you're not going off into the App Store. This means that it requires fewer taps for a customer to install, and again, they don't have to leave the Snapchat app. We're seeing lower cost per install and greatly improved ROI for customers who use this product. On the optimization front, we're introducing new bidding capabilities specifically designed for the mobile gaming category. We're testing value optimization, which allows advertisers who care about return on ad spend to bid on the quality of the purchases, not just the quantity. And we've been evolving our existing bid types to cater to advertisers who prefer click-only conversion outcomes. That's the blend of like app installs plus 7.0. So in summary, I think that you can see that we've come a long way from a few years ago, but we know that there's a lot of progress to be made. If there's anything that I want you to take away, it's this. We are deeply, deeply focused on solving your real-world challenges and competing for attention and driving sales throughout the funnel with our robust audience of highly engaged users. We're super excited to be able to work together, and I'm going to turn things over to my next guest, and you don't have to take my word from it because our clients are our best advocates. I'd like to turn it back over to Joyanne, and she's going to introduce a special guest for you. Thank you.
Thanks, Ty. So we are thrilled to have with us Matt Faber, who is the head of growth from Jabby Coffee. Matt, thank you for joining us today.
Hey guys, nice to meet you all.
Awesome. So let's dive right in. Can you tell us a bit about Jabby Coffee?
Yeah, absolutely. So here at Javi, our goal is really simple. We're focused on creating the tastiest coffee concentrates for those on-the-go moments that every coffee lover craves. Simply get a cup of water or milk, pour in some coffee concentrate, stir it up, add your favorite creamer or however you like to make your coffee, and voila, you have it. So here we have 2 creatives. We have an editor's ad on the left-hand side with a hook right in the beginning, saying to ditch your K-cups for Javi. And then on the right side here, we have a bottom of the funnel micro ad that's geared for more retargeting. And we have our Mother's Day sale that you can see that just popped up on that ad. And then towards the end, there's a promo where it's like saved up to 56% off on a 4-pack.
That is awesome. My next question is, what piqued your interest to run ads on Snapchat? And can you tell us a bit about your experience running ads and the type of campaigns you have run?
Yeah, absolutely. So Snapchat is an awesome retargeting platform as well as top of funnel platform. Just like a lot of people think that Snapchat's more geared for the younger demographic, 35 and under. For us, we've been spending up to $30,000 to $40,000 a day on Snapchat, and I'm really happy to say that. And it's been going really good for us. And our target demographic on Snap has been 35 plus. So it's a really powerful platform. The CPMs are really inexpensive. And it's also a great catch net if you're going to be on all the other platforms. And simply, you can just recycle your content. So all your best performing ads or creatives across any of your socials, to use that on Snap is super effective. I think you'd be surprised more often than not than how many people are in your target demographic that are on Snap that you're also advertising to elsewhere.
That's fantastic to hear. And it sounds as if you take this omnipresence approach. My next question is, what specific strategies or tactics have you found to be most effective in reaching and engaging your target audience on Snapchat?
Definitely. So this is the most fun part. I like to spend most of my time in the trenches, figuring out how we can scale and acquire as many new customers every single day, right? So this is where we're going to get a little bit more technical, and we're going to lay out the campaign structure, right? So the first thing is always having a naming convention where you can stay organized and make sure that you have the right systems in place so you can look through your data correctly. So first things first, on the top here, we have top of funnel / bottom of funnel. Then we have the VV number, which is the creative number. So we have at Jobby, we have like over 4,000 ads. So we're on VV number 4,000. So it'd be like VV 4,000, add the dash there, the name of the product, and then the name of the angle number. ADC stands for ad copy number, voiceover number, and then the landing page. So these are all really crucial to always have consistent throughout the ad count, because let's say you want to see stats for this ad copy number 3. Then we can type in ad name contains ADC number 3, and we can specifically dial down on what creatives have that ad copy in it. So we can either optimize that or figure out if that's not working, we can try something else. Same thing with all the VV numbers, super simple to look up. And you really want to separate your top of funnel and bottom of funnel creatives. The way I like to do it is to separate them into 2 separate campaigns. So we have one campaign just for testing and one campaign for scaling creatives, right? So I like to think of it as kind of a well-oiled machine that one campaign is feeding the other campaign. So your first campaign is going to be your testing campaign. This is where I like to use emojis to make it easier, and everybody should be able to read your work. So I like to use the test tube emoji to indicate that it's a testing campaign. You're going to create an ABO campaign where it's on the ad set budget. And then with inside there, you're going to create multiple ad sets, and you can start as little as $5 a day and let that incubate over even a week, maybe 14 days. You're going to group it by creative batch. So for an example here on the second bullet point, we have UGC, we have editor style videos, we have micro ads, which are sub 20 seconds, we have mini ads under 10 seconds, and then we have creatives specifically for bottom of funnel, which are generally micro promo ads, which show some kind of offer or discount that we use for retargeting. So when we lay out these creatives, we have an ad set for each kind of creative batch, and we do top of funnel or bottom of funnel, so they're all laid out separately. Let those run. We launch on Thursdays. Let those run into the weekend. Could be see that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the best days of the week. Monday, we always cut back. And then come Wednesday, Thursday, we start ramping up again. So that's super crucial every Thursday to stay on top of that. Some people have, some brands or businesses, right? You got to figure out what works for you. Next thing here is to always be consistently rotating and scaling the winning creatives. So let those ads incubate after a week, go inside those ad sets, see what's actually winning inside there. And then you're going to duplicate those testing creatives over into your scaling campaign. So you're always feeding that scaling campaign, and you want to have that 20-80 budget split. So like 20% of your budget going to testing, 80% going into scaling. And last but not least is keep testing and iterating. This is huge because a lot of people give up too soon. We test around 50 to 70 ads every single week. A lot of these are iterations, variations. We get them from our creative team, who gets them from either an agency, or we have a lot of UGC that's just circulating around all online. We'll reach out to them, get permissions, ask to use that video. But out of 50, 70 ads that we'll test per week, we'll only see maybe 5 to 15% win rate. But when we do find a winning ad, those winning ads will last us a month, if not longer. And you can always refresh them by simply changing up the angle in the beginning, changing the voiceover. Small little iterations and variations are super important. But that's how you're going to get to different spend levels, whether you're starting at just $100 a day, $500 a day. In order to get to that next level, you really have to dial in all sorts of different kind of creatives. And that also kind of leans into the landing page or the app download. Split testing different landing pages or advertorials is super crucial. And that's kind of the other part of the lever that you need to figure out and optimize to increase the conversion rate of the entire funnel. Preferably, we like to run 2 advertorials for top of funnel traffic. And a great example is a 10 reasons why advertorial. And I highly suggest everybody to try this out. 10 reasons why you should try XYZ. And in our case, 10 reasons why you should try Jobby. So that works really good for us and has been a consistent winner for a long time. It's kind of our bread and butter. And then with our retargeting ads, we run directly to the landing page. So we retarget everybody who visits that advertorial who didn't buy. They go back on Snapchat, they see that we have an up to 56% off coupon, and they'll go ahead and buy from there. That's all.
Those are some solid best practices. Thank you so much for sharing. And also just thank you for just sharing your experiences and your insights with us. So to wrap up, we are excited to see what success you all will find on the platform and with our new products. I highly recommend booking a meeting with your dedicated account manager if you haven't as of yet, to start exploring the potential of these products. Thank you all for joining, and enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Bye for now.